good afternoon, or actually maybe it's good morning, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. My name is Melissa DeSantis. I'm a realtor in Monmouth County with eXp Realty. I just returned back from a listing appointment, and it made me realize how many sellers, homeowners are not aware of the costs associated with selling their home. So I just want to take a moment and go through what all of those costs are. First, of course, we have the mortgage payoff. And if you're like me, and probably the majority of homeowners, you still unfortunately have a mortgage on your home. So that's going to get paid off at the closing. Then you have the real estate commission. Then you have attorney costs. And here in our area in Monmouth County, you can plan on around $1,000 for an attorney, give or take. Last, you're going to have the New Jersey real estate transfer tax. And I think that's where many homeowners are not aware that goes into a cost when selling your home. So what exactly is this New Jersey real estate transfer tax? Well, it was created in 1968, and the reason behind it was to offset the costs associated with keeping track of real estate transactions here in New Jersey. And so when the deed is transferred over to the new buyer, the seller is responsible for paying that transfer tax. It's typically, I always say, a little bit less than 1% of the sell price of the home. So I did like calculations on a $500,000 house, and the real estate transfer tax that would be owed would be $4,175. You can Google New Jersey real estate transfer tax and, get an idea of the cost. But I always say it's typically a little bit less than 1%, unless you qualify for an exemption. And who would qualify for an exemption? It would be if you're a senior citizen, 62 years or older, if you are disabled, and possibly depending on your income, if it's low income, then you may also qualify for an exemption. All of these fees are paid at closing except for the CO, the certificate of occupancy. And that is when the town comes in and does their inspection. And it varies from township to township, but it's usually a little bit less than $200, unless you live in Hal or Colts Neck or somewhere like that where they only do smoke and fire. You luck out and it's a little bit less, and a little bit less aggravation as well. If you do live in Colts Neck though, or Millstone or North Hal, somewhere where you have a well, then you're also going to be responsible for testing the well and providing that certification before closing. It's important to know the costs associated with selling your home up front. This way you can make informed decisions. Of course, if you have any further questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer them and help any way I can.